joining me today. Today we are going to be doing a Yin Yoga sequence for heart opening and for summer season. So we know that in the summer it's warm, so we want to kind of create some poses to help balance ourselves with the season. So I invite you to come onto your mat, sitting on in a comfortable position, legs crossed. I do have a few props with me today, and you're welcome to do the same. Bring some props to help support you during this practice. So we have a bolster, a blanket, straps, and blocks. So feel free to grab some of those if you feel it'll best support you in this practice. So first of all, I'll invite you to come over into melting heart pose. So coming down onto your knees, extending your arms out in front of you, and we'll be generally going into each pose for a few minutes at a time. So if at any time you feel uncomfortable, again, you don't want to be pushing yourself too much, but you want to be pushing yourself a little bit. If you're finding the tension is too much, feel free to ease back on the tension or come into a comfortable position whenever you feel comfortable and that pose is no longer supporting you. Okay? So again, we're going to be going into this melting heart pose, arms extended out in front and leaning down, feeling that deep stretch. So we'll be sitting here for a few minutes in this pose. And we're going to be doing a deep inhale and deep exhale. And a deep inhale into the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Just letting go of everything that's not supporting us during this time. Any tension we're feeling in the body, the shoulders, the face, the jaw, just notice that and release it. Let it go. And we'll sit in this pose for a few minutes, getting the full benefit of this posture. Deep inhales, deep exhales, just being with your breath in this present moment, nurturing your body, being connected, feeling grounded. Feeling supported on your mat today. If you feel like you need a deeper stretch, can extend a little bit, feel free to do so. If you're feeling this tension is a little bit too much, feel free to bring your arms in a little bit. Just do whatever you feel most comfortable with. If you feel you need a blanket or something to support your knees, you're welcome to bring that in as well. Continue to stick with your breath here. If you notice any thoughts that come in, I invite you to let them go. And when you feel ready, you come up from this position, cross the legs behind you, push yourself back to a comfortable seat, and we're going to come backwards now into a supported fish pose. So we can do this a few different ways. Be extending the legs outward, and you can either use a block to support you, just up near the shoulders, and come into this position, or if you have a bolster you feel that's more comfortable, you can also use that. If you want to bring a bolster in, again, bring it up near the shoulders, have it sort of extend out, give you that support, and have your legs extended out, arms to each side, and I invite you to be back in your breath. Draw attention to the breath, the inhale, and deep exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, releasing any tension you're feeling in your body. As you inhale through the nose, feeling the big belly breath. Abdomen expands. And releasing the breath through the mouth. Feeling the abdomen contract. Again, any thoughts that come through, just let them go. Release them. Being connected to your body. And we'll stay in this pose for a few minutes. Feeling the benefits of the oxygen and the blood flow moving again after the compression pose. Another way to focus on the breathing, if you find this helpful, if you're familiar with alternate nostril breathing, I invite you to visualize alternate nostril breathing in this pose now. So for example, on an inhale, we'll visualize inhaling through our left nostril and exhaling through our right. Inhaling through our right
to the right, and so on and so forth. If you find it easier to visualize, you can visualize it in a circular motion where the breath is coming in to the left, out to the right. And so on and so forth. Visualizing a circular motion and the breath. Again, connecting with your body, releasing any tension you might feel in this pose. And when you feel ready, I invite you to come up into a seated position, cross your legs, and we'll come forward now into a sphinx pose. Crossing our legs, we're going to move forward, bringing the legs back. Extending the arms out in front of us, arching the back. And we'll continue in this pose for a few minutes, feeling that deep stretch. And again, if you find this is a little bit too much for you in a longer pose, because we are going to be holding it here for a few minutes, I invite you to perhaps release the tension a little bit. If you wanted to come into more of a more supported with your hands, you can do that, right? So if you wanted to come into more of like an upward dog, if that feels more comfortable, or if it's becoming a bit too much, you're also welcome to put one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead on your hands as well. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Again, we are holding these poses for a few minutes at a time, so it's important for you to listen to your body and do what feels best for you in these long held poses. So once you're settled in, again, just stay focused on your breath. As we shift our body, again, we're noticing any tension that we're holding in the shoulders, the jaw, and just releasing it. And once again, focusing on our breath. So perhaps, again, that's a circular motion for you where you're visualizing. Or perhaps it's alternate nostril breathing. Or perhaps it's just a simple belly breath where you're feeling your abdomen expand. Holding it for a moment. And then exhaling, feeling the abdomen contract as you breathe out. Whatever feels more comfortable with you, that helps you stay in tune with your breath and your body.
as you feel ready, we'll just slowly move our body back up and we'll come into a tabletop position. So knees are going to be hip width apart. Hands are going to be in front of us in line with the shoulder, but shoulder width apart. Almost like we're kind of pretending there's a table on our back, right? And we'll just sit here in tabletop for just a brief moment to pause between our postures here. Couple deep breaths again, inhaling, feeling that abdomen expand, exhale, feeling the contracting of the abdomen. Again, one more, inhale, and exhale. And we're going to come down, so I invite you to cross your legs. We'll come into a seated position and we'll come into a shoelace pose. So this is similar to cow face, but we're calling it shoelace in Yin Yoga. So again, we want to be crossing our legs in front of us. So I'll just show you from this angle here. So we're going to be crossing our legs like so, kind of that deep stretch. I invite you also to, if you feel comfortable, to twist your arms into eagle arms, if that feels comfortable for you, or feel free to place your hands behind you as well. Feeling that contraction of the compression there, rather, of the muscles coming in. If this is a little bit difficult for you to hold in this for the longer periods, again, we're going to be holding these poses for longer periods. I invite you to maybe release the tension. So maybe you loosen it a little bit if that feels comfortable. You can always come back into a seated cross-legged position if that feels comfortable for you. Or again, you can always go into Shavasana or another pose that feels comfortable for you, perhaps child's pose. Again, you always listen to your body. So again, we're just going to be sitting in this posture for a few minutes. And again, just staying with our breath here. So deep breath in and exhaling. Invite you to, shift into any position that feels comfortable for you, right? Any small movements or shifts, that's perfectly okay. There's no rules here. Always listening to your body. Again, just focusing on your breath. Letting go of any thoughts. If you're starting to feel a little achy, a little bit of pain or stiffness, again, always listen to your body and release some of the tension if this is too much. And when you feel ready, I invite you to come out of this pose. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So opposite leg, crossing over top of the other. Again, if you want a little bit more, you can do eagle arms the opposite way. Again, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Or again, putting the hands behind you, feeling comfortable to stay in this posture for a few minutes as we feel that compression there. And again, just always listening to your body. If you feel you need props, feel free to use those. Again, just whatever's going to help you maintain in this posture for a few minutes. Again, shifting, making any slight adjustments to make you feel comfortable in this posture for a few minutes. And then also getting back into your breath. Again, noticing any tension that you're holding and try to let it go. So again, once you're settled in, deep inhale, feel the abdomen expand, and exhale, feel the contraction of the abdomen. Visualizing the circular breath, motion of breath, if that feels comfortable to you, or just visualize just the steady breath of in and out. Continue to stay with your breath. Inhale in and deep exhale. Again, if you need to make any adjustments sitting in this pose for extended period, I invite you to do so. So perhaps you want to release some tension, that's okay. If you feel you need more tension, again, always listening to your body. I'll just be in this posture for about another minute or so. breath, we're going to slowly come out of this posture, bring our legs back to neutral, and we're going to come into an extended child's pose. So again, if your knees have a hard time kneeling on the mat, if that's comfortable for you, I invite you to put a blanket on your mat to help with your knees. Knees will be spread out to the outer edges of the mat. Toes are going to be together, and we're going to extend outwards. And we'll be again in this posture for a few minutes. Get yourself comfortable, feeling the benefits of the practice. Resting your forehead on the mat. And coming back into your breath in this nice grounding posture. Getting back into the deep inhale. And exhale. And again, if there's any minor adjustments you want to make, again, we're going to be in this pose for quite some time. I would invite you to do so. So perhaps if this is a bit too much of a stretch, I invite you to bring your knees inward if that feels nice. Resting back on your ankles so that feels good, and extending out. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Again, keeping in mind that we're holding this posture for a few minutes. Again, just staying with your breath. We'll be in this posture for another minute or so.
feel ready, we're just going to come up, again, cross our legs back behind us there and come to a comfortable seat. You can remove the blanket or prop if you were using one. And we're going to come back into a reclined butterfly pose. Again, I invite you to use props if you need. If you want to use blocks to support your knees, that's welcome. You're welcome to do that, or possibly a bolster or a blanket, whatever feels good for you. And we're going to come back into a pose, and keeping in mind, of course, that we're going to be here for a few minutes. So again, you want to do something that's comfortable, always listening to your body with that. Okay. So coming into this comfortable reclined butterfly, again, feet are together, knees are spread to each side, putting your head in a comfortable position. If you feel like you need a little elevation for your head or like pillow, that's perfectly okay. Again, you just want to be able to put yourself into a nice position that you can sit in for a long period of time. Invite you to have your hands out to your sides, palms up. Or if you want a little bit more, you can even cactus the arms a little bit. Again, doing whatever feels comfortable for you, maintaining this posture, focusing on your body, feeling connected. And deep inhale, the breath, feeling the abdomen expand. Deep exhale, feeling the abdomen contract. And getting back into visualizing the breath if that feels helpful to you. Noticing any thoughts that come in, just pushing them, letting them go. Anything that's not serving you, any thoughts coming in, it's not relevant to this moment. I invite you to just try to stay present in this moment. Feeling supported. Releasing any tension or stress. And we'll sit here in this posture for another couple of minutes or so. Really focusing on the breath and the body. Just another minute here in this posture. Coming back to your breath.
feel comfortable, I invite you to bring your hands back down if they were in cactus, bringing your knees together, and we're just going to go into a little bit of a windshield wiper pose just to get some movement, get some flow back into the body there. So I invite you to bring your knees to the left, and slowly to the right. Back to the left. And to the right. One more time. To the left. And to the right. So now we're going to go into a pose called cat pulling the tail. So this is a little bit of a different one if you haven't done this before. So I'll walk you through it, don't worry. So with this one, we'll start with rotating slightly to the right. So again, from our back, we'll roll to the right. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab the right legs behind us. So we want to grab our foot, kind of pull it back behind us. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Again, this right leg is behind me. I'm grabbing it and pulling it back. And then I'm bringing the left foot forward. So it's sort of a straight line out in front. And again, if this is too much, feel free to maybe release the grip a little bit. The leg doesn't have to be fully straight out if that doesn't feel comfortable for you. Again, we're going to be holding these poses for a few minutes, so it's important for you to listen to your body, be comfortable. If you need a little bit more support, I invite you to grab a strap. Again, maybe that's going to be useful for you to bring it with one hand, holding your leg up and holding it back, or invite you to use two straps, maybe one for the back leg, one for the front leg. Again, holding your postures in a position that feels comfortable for you as you hold them in those postures for a few minutes. So again, always listening to your body first. If you want a deeper stretch, I invite you to rotate your head to the left as well for a deeper twist. And we will be holding these poses for a few minutes. Again, you are welcome to come out of this posture at any time you feel it's not serving you. So again, always being conscious of that. So when you've shifted into that posture, again, just staying focused on the breath. Bring your focus back in, the inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and continue on your own as you focus on the deep inhale and exhale. Listening to your body. Just one more minute here, staying in this posture if you can. Again, coming out at any time you feel discomfort. And whenever you feel ready, just slowly come out of the pose. We're going to come back into that windshield wiper. So again, letting the knees up together, and we'll go start at the right side first. So knees going to be to the right. And slowly bring them to the left. Again to the right. And slowly to the left. And one more time, bringing them to the right. And slowly to the left. And as we bring our knees back to neutral, we're going to do the same, pulling the tail on the other side. So again, this time we're going to shift over to our left side, rotate to the left. We're going to grab our left foot, again using any straps or anything to support you in this, and pulling the left leg back as we bring the right leg forward. Again, if you want a deeper twist, I invite you to rotate the head slightly to the right. Again, keeping in mind that we're going to be here for a few minutes. Always listen to your body if this is too much. Feel free to release the foot as well, right? Just whatever is going to give you that stretch to make you feel comfortable in that longer stance. And once you've settled in, again, draw your attention back to your breath. And we'll rest here for a few minutes. you continue to stay with your breath. We're just going to hold this posture for about 1 more minute or so. Again, coming out of this posture anytime you feel discomfort. And again, if you feel ready, bringing our legs back to neutral, knees together. We're gonna, again, just get that blood flowing again with a little bit of the windshield wiper pose again. Starting with the left side this time, over to the right. To the left. To the right. And again, left. To the right. And I'll invite you to bring your knees up as well, just getting a deeper stretch. Feel comfortable just rolling on the back, getting your back massage from left to right. A little happy baby, if that feels good to you. Getting that blood flowing, getting that movement. And when you feel ready, I'll invite you to come into a supine position, into your most comfortable Shavasana. Legs extended out. Palms faced upwards at your sides, if that feels comfortable, or in a seated position. If you want to grab a blanket, whatever makes you feel comfortable, a pillow, whatever makes you feel most supported during your best Shavasana, taking in all of the benefits of the practice we did together today. So again, coming back into your breath and being in this nice Shavasana, and I will lead you out, so feel free to rest and digest in this posture for a few minutes. coming back to your body. But you just start drawing your attention to sounds inside the room, sounds of my voice. I invite you to start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Feel the presence of being back in your body. And I invite you, when you feel ready, to roll onto one side. Resting your head on your arms, so it feels comfortable. And slowly coming back up to a seated position. Bringing hands together, heart center. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this yin practice today, and I hope it set you up to start your day well. Thank you again. Namaste.